Hello, my name is Chris Dwyer, and as you can see, I'm a horn player, but I'm also married to Laura Dwyer, who is on the faculty of the Anatomy of Sound, along with Amy Porter. I wanted to just speak very briefly to you guys about the class, as it's had a tremendous impact on me and my career. Like so many people, I've done my share of auditions, and with varying degrees of success. Sometimes I've walked away feeling pretty good about how I did, and other times not at all. And I think what's sometimes the most frustrating is just the lack of consistency that I've been able to bring to it from round to round, and not feeling like I was able to do as well as I could do it at home when it mattered most on stage. And so one day I turned 40 and I realized, oh no, I'm 40 and I've plateaued and I didn't win the big job that I wanted to do. And I thought, well, I'm not so sure how many more of these I want to do because it's so frustrating and it's heartbreaking, et cetera, et cetera. But I decided that I needed to just completely do a different approach for the next one. And so I told Laura, I want to find out everything you guys are talking about at the Anatomy of Sound. I know people have had success that have gone through there, and I want to figure out what you guys are doing, and that is what I'm going to focus on 100% for my next audition. And so we agreed that that's what we would do, and the next audition that came in the paper was for the St. Louis Symphony, second horn, and I really wanted that job because it's one of my favorite orchestras, and the horn section is awesome there. And so we just worked on it. I only played for Laura, and we just delved into the into Jerry Schweibert's concepts that Laura learned from teaching years at this class with Jerry and Amy, and it was really fun because the ideas are different and they're not just the same, and it was really inspiring and fun to work on. And when the audition came around, I felt like I was really able to play as well as I could do it at home, and I was able to do it from round to round to round to round pretty consistently. And fortunately, I was able to win that job, which was really unexpected and thrilling. But that's hardly even the point. The point was that these concepts and ideas enabled me to play my best when it mattered. And I realized when we moved there that I better really double down on this stuff so that I can succeed and flourish here. And that's exactly where my thoughts went. And several years later, there was another audition for the Philadelphia Orchestra in the paper for second horn, and I thought I'd really like to try that one. So this will probably be it for me. But I realized I'm gonna go right back into all the concepts from the class, from the Anatomy of Sound, because that's what had worked for me for St. Louis. And I felt like preparing for Philadelphia that I got better. I moved past some plateaus that maybe I'd gotten stuck into, and it was fun. And it was fun to work on it. I played well in Philadelphia, and I was fortunate enough. I ended up getting the job, and that's where we are now. But I really attribute the Anatomy of Sound, the ideas and the concepts from that class, for my own success in winning these two auditions. And I'm positive that if you guys come to the class, that for one, you're going to become a better flute player. You will go beyond a plateau that you were at, because that's just going to happen with all these ideas, because they're different and they work. And the other thing that you're going to get out of this is that you're going to learn how to be able to do this when you really want to be able to do it, when the chips are on the table, when you walk out on that stage for the recital, for the audition, whatever the occasion is. And so obviously if you're thinking about coming to this class, then you're a very dedicated, disciplined, hungry, determined musician. And so you can't replace that. That's probably the most important thing. You have to have that strong desire. But on top of that, you have to have the right tools in your toolbox in order to succeed. And I firmly believe that the concepts and the ideas that are presented in this class are going to work for you. And I think you're going to have fun working on it as well. And so I would encourage any of my friends, students, colleagues to go to this class. And I hope you will, and I hope that you fully embrace it. And I think you're gonna run with it, and you're gonna have a lot of success from it. So I wish you luck.